along with Josh Komnick and Tom Larey. Jeff Benjamin with you. Second quarter of action about to get started here from Roy S. Anderson. Mahomet-Seymour. The Bulldogs will start with the basketball. Railers have a 14-8 advantage.
Good first quarter.
Still in the backcourt. And they just do beat the 10 count. It's tipped out of bounds. Turnover will give it back to the Railers.
6 turnovers now for the Bulldogs, 1 for the Railers, and that was an offensive foul. So the Railers have done a good job tonight controlling the basketball. Jeff, real strong quarter, first 6 minutes. Kind of lost a little focus there in the last 2.
On the floor for the Railers, Bolby, Gesner, Van Hook, Podbelsic, and Olsen. Jake in the corner, swinging around to Gesner. Bolby, out of Podbelsic. Bolby in the corner, back on top to Podbelsic.
Railers just running motion against this man-to-man, Jeff. Haven't looked to establish much of a post game so far.
Podbelsic back to Olsen on the right wing. On the near sideline, Van Hook swings it around, get it to the perimeter now, left wing in the corner to Olsen. Gesner looks to make a move, hands back to Bolby. Podbelsic, now to Gesner, hands off. Gesner, top of the key. Jake between the circles, fires a 3, spins off, no good. Rebound to Farshman.
Not a good shot for as long as they took there. You can get one from 5 feet behind the line pretty much anytime you want it.
Harriman, they kick it back out now to Clapper.
Oh, it's hard to stay disciplined in the offense when you've run it for over a minute.
Well, that's the thing, and you got a chance to get a good shot. Just keep working it. The defense is going to take a break sometime.
Yeah, and these offenses work. You will find a shot.
Kibler to Risley on the right side. They dump it down for Farshman. Tries to make a move, put it on the floor. Podbelsic and Olsen knock it away, but it's tracked down by Risley for the Bulldogs. 6:20 to go in the first half.
Nice to see a couple Railers on the floor there.
Ball passed too high for Farshman. Comes down to the hands of Bolby. So once again, Coach Benedict's squad having a difficult time even getting shots against this Railer defense.
Block and Cook have been sitting at the scorer's table for about 25 minutes, I think, Chad.
Christian coming around a screen is Gesner, right side, 3 on the way,
there
3 up and good.
Yeah, and thank goodness they've had a tough time getting shots because we went on a scoring drought for a while. So big pickup by the senior, and that would happen a couple times last night, Jeff. When we needed a basket, one of the seniors stepped up and hit a big 3.
Podbelsic whistled for his first, second on the team. Yeah, Austin Kirby hit some big shots last night for the Railers.
Yeah, 3 threes last night for Austin, and one of them I remember at a key time in the game, and 9 points for him. And, I thought the seniors, as we talked about in the postgame last night, had a real solid game.
5:50 to go first half. Lincoln 17, Mahomet-Seymour 8. With a win, the Railers looking to move to above 500. Turnaround jumper by Farshman, and not a pretty-looking shot at all. That's... My apologies to pretty-looking shots everywhere.
That was a charitable description of that so-called shot.
Over to Olsen. Railers have pulled it out high. Cook. Max to Podbelsic. Thinks about it, top of the key, drives in. Bolby open in the corner. He fires a 3, and Edward hits.
Well, excellent penetration by Podbelsic. He got almost all the way to the basket. Saw a big man coming over and said, I better not shoot it. I'll kick it out to Bolby, and Bolby did a good job of knocking it down.
And then another bad pass as they save it in bounds, but it goes to Risley. Risley flips it back to Kibler. Kibler fires one off, and he hits for 3.
And we're going to have a foul on the rebound.
And the foul is going to go against Bolby. So Kibler gets the 3.
And they get the ball. This isn't a crew we normally see in our conference games. Wonder if they came from the Corn Belt.
2011, so Mahomet with a chance to draw even closer without even having to head back down defense. Max almost the steal, tips it away. Max flips it ahead. Nice look ahead to Jake Olsen, who goes ahead for the layup.
Yeah, good defense. I think you credit Christian a little bit with a deflection on that out-of-bounds play, too.
Try to dump it down, though. Now they skip it over the top. 3 on the way. Up and good again. That is Kibler. That's his third 3.
Yeah, he's got a quick release, too.
4:30 to go. Railers up 22-14.
It's Kibler and Bitts, Jeff.
He'll be here all night. Try the meatloaf. Podbelsic, a long 3. No, it's tried to be the lob play. And again, Mahomet smelled that one coming, and they got in front of Christian, and Van Hook didn't even get a chance to jump for that one.
No, the passer's got to read the defense, too. He can't just read Christian.
Kibler, can he get another three? That one a little hard off the backboard. Rebound comes down to Mahomet, and they'll reset.
First offensive rebound of the game.
They turn. Farshman got pushed in the back by Podbelsic. No call on the shot.
Yeah.
Missed it wildly, and Block comes down with it for the Railers. Block in the corner. Jake spots up for a three. Back rim, no. Christian.
Ooh.
And he went up, and boy, Christian's lucky because he came down really awkwardly, and he was a good enough athlete to catch himself and prevent himself from getting injured severely. So a good job by Christian on that one. He didn't get the rebound, but he saved himself from an injury.
Looked like he was shooting. He was going to tap that in, wasn't he?
I mean, that's what I thought he was doing.
I'm sure it's just a shooting foul.
Yeah, tap or tip, right?
Right.
One's a bucket, one's not. Apparently that's what they call it, as a tip.
Foul will go against Kibler. That'll be his first, fourth on the team. Gesner inbounds to Cook. Max gets it back to Gesner. He clears for a three. It's on the way, and it is good again.
Railers on fire now. 3 of 5 in this quarter. 4 of 9 for the game for the Railers.
Yeah, good screen, too, by Christian.
Josh, you remember the three-point shooting the Railers had last night in the second quarter. That's where they really stretched it out.
Right, and that's hopefully we can do it again tonight.
25-14. We tick down to about 3 minutes to go. Nice job by Austin stepping in the way, and I think it created another foul. And I think Kibler's going to be whistled for the infraction on that one. And Kibler is certainly an emotional young man, especially when calls go against him.
Well, he picked up 2 fouls in about 20 seconds. He had the one under here against Christian and then just picked it off. But a good job by Kirby of reading the pass and stepped out in the passing lane and was able to pick that off and then got fouled by Kibler.
And that's where Kirby's strength comes in, because maybe a weaker kid, instead of it being a foul, he has it knocked away and they just let him go for it. Cook gets it on the handoff from Block. Max tried to flip it over to Christian, and it's stolen away by Mahomet. And then Christian reaches in, and then Christian's going to be whistled for the foul as he almost had the steal.
Oh, that's pretty, looked like a pretty clean pick.
Yeah, I don't even think this guy was in the right position to make the call.
But again, Josh, we look at the scoreboard, important part of this game, Christian's first foul.
Yeah, and has been aggressive too.
Yeah, come on, Railers, make him turn it over a couple times. Pay for that one.
2:40 to go in our first half. 25-14. Railers with an 11-point advantage. And it goes through a couple sets of hands, and Gavin just couldn't hang on to it. Slips through his fingertips, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Railers doing not only turning the ball over, but a good job of getting a lot of hands on balls tonight.
Yeah, no question.
One thing is that really Mahomet hasn't seen it really before.
Yeah.
Herman over, down on the baseline. Jumper from about 16, left it short. Christian had it, ball loose. Herman fighting for it, and Van Hook comes out with it for the Railers, gets it to Gesner. Gesner across the Railer logo at half court, and started to carry it and just let it go instead of getting the turnover. It went right back to the Bulldogs. Jumper from the corner, Herman, that's no good. Christian, another board for Lincoln.
Mahomet doesn't seem to run much of an offense. They just kind of come down, take a pass, throw up a shot.
Yeah, they're trying to get into it pretty quick, and it's one thing against the Railers. If you shoot it quick, we'll hold on to it for a while.
Yeah.
Gavin comes around a screen from Cook. His three is no good. Rebound comes down to Kibler.
You know, Josh, his form doesn't look bad. The ball's just not going in.
Steal. Gesner goes in for the layup. Gesner goes down hard, and he'll go to the line shooting two. And Josh, I think you'll be leaving us for a few moments here. I think you've got to take care of other coachy-like duties.
Yeah, my duties call 8th grade night, so we're, of course, the Railers announce all the 8th graders that'll be incoming freshmen next year, and hopefully all of them will be out as becoming a Railer.
Well, Josh, congratulations on getting through 8th grade.
Yeah, thanks. It's been taking a long time.
So Josh will step out to take care of his. Gesner gets fouled. I thought for sure that Gesner was shooting that, but they did not give him free throws. I guess the attempt with the ball headed to the basket isn't a shot anymore.
Boy, Jeff, just like old times, you and me.
Gesner back to Cook. Minute and a half to go. Railers up by 11. Kirby in the corner working against Jordan Rock.
You know, Block can get open inside against Turner if they'll just find him the ball. He's flashing, but they're just getting there just late with the basketball, Jeff.
Max hesitation dribble, just flips it up toward the basket. I don't think he was sure if he wanted to pass it or shoot it, and he just got himself off balance. So Max on the miss gets it back to Mahomet. A minute to go in the first half. Lincoln holding on to that 11-point advantage.
Well, Raiders need to turn this over and get a bucket here to end the half, Jeff. Go in at double the score would be great.
Down on the baseline to Turner.
Got him trapped, and he turned it.
Gets to Gesner. Now, will they hold? Nope, they won't. Gesner's three. He hits again. Gesner with his third three of the night. He has 11.
4 of 7 now in the second quarter for the Railers shooting threes.
As Tom used to say, okay, how about a steal and a bucket?
We got it. I wanted a double score. Let's go for more. Let's get another steal and another bucket.
20 seconds to go in the first half.
Railers have done a nice job tonight pinning in the corner, and I'll tell you, Van Hook and Turner are really banging inside, Jeff.
Down to 11 seconds.
Christian doesn't want to pick up a stupid foul here in the last 10 seconds.
Risley. We're down to 6 for the Bulldogs. Now, they're forced out way. I'm not sure if they're going to get a good look at a shot. Farshman just throws it up, and he's going to get the putback. Turner got behind Christian, grabbed the air ball, laid it up and in, and at the half, it is Lincoln still up by 12. It is Lincoln 28, Mahomet-Seymour 16. We will be back with our halftime in 2 minutes. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.